Several videos ago, I made a very hard video. Well, it was hard for me emotionally to talk about to relieve the experience of being abused as a child. And when I shared my story, when I finally got that off my chest, this is what one of my narcissistic family members had to say. Now, I've recently come to learn that narcissistic people love attention. So I hope that they are prepared to get attention to their grave because I will never live this down. So this is what my narcissistic family member had to say. Hello, everyone. Oh, and because narcissists love to use triangulation, which is basically pitching the victim against the rest of the family members so that the victim is isolated, and then ganged up upon. So she took this conversation to the family group chat. So this is what she had to say. Hello, everyone. Please see this video, which is public. So I am sharing this so that you see it fast instead of your friends and networks sharing it. And there she went ahead to link my video where I was talking about how I was being abused since I was 5. And then she said, Mom, we thank God the Holy Spirit led you to it. And personally, I appreciate you for sharing it with me. May the Holy Spirit reveal everything under the sun so that our enemies do not think they can shame us. So, because today's video is going to be all about how narcissists weaponize religion, those are the two lanes that we are going to focus on. But just so that we can give her the spotlight she so desperately wanted, we'll still read all the nice things that she had to say about me, and then we're going to come back and we'll talk briefly about how narcissists weaponize religion. Okay. Mom, I personally foresaw this in 2020 and told you about it, and you ignored me, but now it is open. So, this just tells me that this person knew that I was being abused and chose to do nothing about it, which, as the person who was being abused, I can accept that. Like, I was a neglected child. Like, I accept that. I accept that. I am 29. I didn't die, and I accept it. I was a neglected child. So, I'm not upset by the fact that she knew that I was being abused as a child and chose to ignore it. Like, I'm completely okay with it. Let's move on. Personally, I no longer associate with Lavender, that's me, that's my name, in any shape or form, and do not recognize her as a member of my family. You never did. The fact that I was being abused and you were completely okay with it tells me that I was never a part of your family to begin with. I can contribute to educating and supporting a person who has decided to join my enemy's camp. So me being open and honest about the fact that a grown adult was abusing me is me being the enemy. That is so interesting. It's so interesting how to narcissists, the victim is never the victim. The victim is everyone but the person being abused. Interesting. I apologize for my hot temper. I'm very upset. It's so funny how narcissists deflect. They deflect where the emotion should be. Like, I'm here existing peacefully on the internet, talking about my trauma and talking about my pain to bring awareness to this and to connect to other people who may not be at the place where they are ready to confront their pain, and they want to see someone who is and has, and then someone is going to make it all about themselves. Funny. And then she went on to say that me, I've said my piece and position. I will never condone my parents being dragged through the mud for anything, including selfish reasons. Yeah, because shame on me for being a selfish brat, talking about my pain. Shouldn't I know that victims should just die in silence? Ah, how dare me? Like, oh my God, the nerve of me. In fact, I'm officially done. Everyone here, please wait for me to contact you. Do not contact me, which, as we have talked about in a previous video, that's just a silent treatment because narcissists they're very dramatic. It's always about them. They are the star of the show. They're always the ones who are afflicted, and everyone else is just irrelevant and interrupting their main character syndrome. Anyway, today's video is all about how narcissists weaponize religion. And you see, this is why I am aggressively non religious. Now, I don't care if you're Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, Muslim, all religion is trash. All of it, A to Z, because it is a weapon that is being used to manipulate us. It's a weapon that is being used to control us. And if you want more information about that, oh my God, I can make a very in-depth video essay on that. If you want a video on that, then you can let me know in the comment section down below. So this is what she had to say about weaponizing religion. So you can see here she invokes the Holy Spirit. And you know, the funny thing about religion is that it's a very personal thing. Like, none of us can question her about the Holy Spirit. You're like, uh, can you show us where this Holy Spirit came and led who to where? Right? Like, that's the thing about religion. Like, you can literally just pull whatever out of your ass and manipulate people with it, because there's no way that we can hold you up to your bullshit. Like, there's no way, there's no SI unit, there's no instrument that we can use to measure your bullshit. Like you can just pull whatever you want out of your ass and we'll just believe you, because that is what religion is designed to do. It is designed to pacify the masses. It is designed to hurt the masses, which is why followers of religion are called what? Sheep. Sheep, because sheep follow. They just follow the shepherd to wherever. And so anyway, so she says here that they thank God that the Holy Spirit led them to share this video amongst themselves, and they are saying that they want to thank the Holy Spirit for revealing everything under the sun, that their enemies, which is me, oh my God, the person who was being who was being abused. Well, I'm pretty sure she knew about it. I'm pretty sure not even just her. Like I'm pretty sure several people knew about my abuse, and they just chose to mind their business because it's not their child being abused. Like, so why should they concern themselves with it? Like, why? And as you can see here, she says that she no longer considers me to be a member of her family. And if you knew that I was being abused all along, it just tells me that I was never a member of your family. I was just a disgusting orphan thing that y'all had to put up with because my mom didn't care whether I lived or died. And I can take that. Like I can accept that because that's how you feel about me, and I accept that completely. What I will not accept and what I will not take, and I will never take lying down, is being bullied as an adult. Like you have to be sick in the head. Now, to conclude this video, guys, I will link more resources down below about how narcissists weaponize religion, because we all need to educate ourselves about how this, because script inakwanga ni ile moja. These people are very uncreative. They will tell you about their prophetic dreams, which is bullshit. They will tell you about the Holy Spirit, which is bullshit. They will tell you about how God spoke to them, which is bullshit. What is reality is that you were abused. That is what is reality. What is reality is that I was abused. What is reality is that she knew about it. She might have told her sisters about it, and they all decided to ignore it because I was an abandoned child to begin with. So it's convenient to maintain that status quo. It's convenient that I remain an abandoned child so that everything can stay the same, so that the status quo can be maintained. And I can accept that because that is something that had already happened. What I will not accept, what I will not take lying down, is someone trying to bully me at my big age. Like, shame on you. Shame on you for being a protector of an abuser. Shame on you for being the protector of somebody who will prey on your child. And you know what makes me so disgusted about women who protect abusers is that a lot of them are given daughters to protect. And of course, those daughters are not protected. Those daughters are not protected because there is no way that this woman knew I was being abused when I was 5, and I can trust and believe in my heart that her daughter is safe in her care. Like, there's no way, no how. This just tells me that this is a pick me who has never and will never outgrow being a pick me. This is a woman who will never, ever, ever be a girl's girl. This is a woman who will never, ever, 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 ever put herself or her child above a man. And that is what scares me half to death. Now, as I said before, I will share all the resources about how narcissists weaponize religion to protect abusers in the comment section down below, as well as in the description bar, and I'll see y'all in the next video.